Hi friends, Marlene here from Uniquely Ella. I have a video for you today. I don't know if it's going to be short, but it'll be a nice video. I have joined a little collaboration. I was asked by Rach and Bella if I wanted to join, and I said yes, why not? It sounded like fun. It's a whole month of just inspiration. All these talented ladies are in the group. Let me just show you up front. I'm going to go ahead and link her channel and her YouTube channel, and she'll have links to everybody, but this is like the whole month long. If you want to stop the video and take a look, you don't want to miss out on all these lovely ladies and what they will be doing. She was kind enough to gift us some of her printables, and I've already chose. I'm going to show you later on the ones that I chose. So yep, so let's get started. Hopefully the video won't be too long. I'll be going like in and out. I'm going to be doing some things off camera and some things so that you all can see it. So make sure to check her out. She's having a sale on her digitals. I think she's doing 50% off, which is awesome. 50% off. I don't know if it's the entire store, but I saw a whole bunch of really pretty ones. And like I said, 50% off. And she's also doing, there's tons of giveaways towards the end of the collaboration. So make sure to go to her channel. I'm going to link it underneath. Check it out. Look at all the details. And make sure join everything you can join. You never know. Somebody's got to win. Okay, guys. So let's get started. Here we go. Okay, friends. Some of the other supplies that I will be working with. I'm going to be kind of like the inspiration for this project was this gigantic envelope. I'll tell you a little bit more about it later. It's huge. It's really nice. So I'm going to be working with that. You're going to need your basic supplies, like, you know, you're going to need, my glue gun is pitiful, so you're going to need, I need to get a new glue one. But guys, I am waiting to find one in a garage sale. Why pay full price when I can get it in a garage sale? So I've just been waiting. So, okay, definitely my envelope. This is 10 by 15, so it's a huge envelope. I'll tell you all about it later. Your basic supplies like your tool gun, your favorite glue. I'm going to use vintage photos because I love using vintage photo. Your cutting tools, whether you use scissors or you use the ruler or both. I'm using both. A boning tool or any kind of tool that'll let you fold. I'm going to be using all kind of like assortments of little scraps, some ledger papers and stuff just to kind of tuck in little pockets for extra little goodies. And I'm going to be working with just a regular old this kind of book. I've had it for a while, and then it's like my go-to book. And then I'm going to really be working with this book. I love this book. I think I've shared this book with you all before. It's all like a mess, but it's so yummy. It's a huge book, and the pages feel so good. And when you tear it, it just tears like butter, and it makes the, oh, it's beautiful. So I know I'm going to be working with this book, and I'm going to be tearing, and I know I'm going to be doing that. So just, that's what I'll be using, my basic supplies and these books. Okay, so let me just kind of show you my thinking behind what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay, friend, let's get started. Okay, the inspiration for this project, of course, were the beautiful digital papers from Rach and Bella, but I wanted to somehow use these envelopes. Like I said, they're huge. They're 10 by 15. I found them at my local thrift store, and I only really wanted like maybe 6 of them tops, but I couldn't. I had to buy the whole entire box, and it's a huge box. So I'm probably going to be putting some of these for sale over on my Etsy store. There are, I think, as we go more paperless, we're going to be seeing more of these supplies kind of popping up. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, I love them. I don't care. There's like a zillion of them. I'll take the whole box because I just love them. I think they're huge. I think they can be used like this, you know, but I'm going to use them as a folio. I'm going to do like a little folio, like a folio. I have like an idea in mind. So something like that. So, and then I'll, you know, of course, I'll show you. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do, I've kind of already started. I've done a lot of the prep work like off filming, because it would take forever, because you guys know how it is. You start a project and then you keep adding and adding, and you know, you into like 5 hours in the project, and I can't. So so I've done a lot of the prep work, but I wanted to briefly show you, in case you want to do it, how I deconstructed the envelope, and then I'm going to show you how I construct it back up. Okay, so let's put it aside. So like I said, I wanted to use a folio. I wanted to do it like a folio. So I kind of started one, and let me show you. I already have it like kind of pre-folded already. So let me get my mat to be kind of center. So this is what I did. That's what I did. That's all I did. I didn't do it, you know, I left like a little lip here because I wanted to, you know, get that little layer here. And then there's a little space in here between the crease because, you know, this is going to bulk up. So all I did was I folded it like this, and then I just made sure that I had like a really nice crease. And guys, there's nothing like these bone folders. I know we all have one. So I usually, when I do my creasing, I do both sides. And then because I want it to be like real pliable, I'm even gonna do the inside. Yeah, I'm like thrilled about these envelopes. The sky is the limit, all the stuff that we can make with this. But I'm using it this way, but I have other ideas in mind. So I want to make sure I get a nice crease, because you know we're going to be stuffing these. Let me do it again. So once I have it nice and creased, like really nice and creased. Okay, so that's it. Look, that's my folio. Okay, so now this is what I'm going to do. We're going to start to create little pockets and little things here and there. So I'm going to start by first cutting this little flap off like that. Just cutting it off, and I'm going to put it aside. And I want to make sure I'm going to cut this just a little bit. I don't want to cut it like that or like that, but just so that so that it doesn't, see, when it folds, it doesn't get like stuck in there. So I'm going to give it another little thin little cut right here. You can use your X-Acto knife too and a mat, but I didn't feel like taking all that out. Okay, so same thing here. I want this side. So I'm going to cut that off. And we're going to use these for something else. And we're going to cut that off. Guys, and this collaboration came just in time. Rach asked me, and I was like, you know what? Yes, I'm going to do it. I usually don't have time to do anything, but I was kind of like in a little creative funk because I've been in the garden too much. And it's, you know, it's summertime here in the South. So, you know, you cannot be outside as much. And to be honest, I was missing my craft room. I mean, I was working on stuff, but on the computer, but I was missing my craft room. So this is perfect. I'll get it out of my system. So, okay. So now we have this, and we have this, like this. This is what we are left with. But it'll be like this and this, right? But I want to do like a little side pocket right here. So guys, I know it looks like I'm taking this apart, but trust me, it's going to be so cute and it's going to be functionable. So I'm going to create a little side pocket here. Okay, so now envision it. There's going to be a side pocket here. This is going to be like, up here it's going to be closed. So it's just going to be like a pocket here. And then, we're not going to have a pocket here. We're just going to have a side pocket. But then I want to leave this pocket here. I want to leave this here. And then with the flaps that I cut, let me just cut the little crease off. I think I'm going to make like little tucks. Let me see. So this can be a tuck right here. You know, once we cover, you know, we're going to cover everything, and then I'm going to cover this, and then this will be like a tuck, and that'll be like a tuck. And then this one will be, let me just cut the little crease off, because it, you know, since I creased it, I don't want any little bumps. Okay, so that's the little crease. So this will be like the other, yeah, like that. I think I like it like that. So I have like 2 tucks, and then I'm going to have a tuck here too. So you know we're going to cover everything, and then this up here is going to be sealed. Somehow I'm going to close this up, and I'm only going to have a side. So it's going to be a side, a tuck, a tuck, a tuck, and a tuck right here. So when you close it, it'll be like that. Okay? Okay, can you envision this? Can you envision this? Okay, so let me start covering everything, and I'm going to do this, you know, at my leisure, take my time tonight or whatever. And I'm going to save the best part so that we can do it together, which is the embellishment and the final touches. But all the covering of the paper, you know, all the covering of everything with the papers, I'm going to do like off camera, because you don't need to see me cutting paper, you know. I'm going to either use my ruler or my scissors, and I don't measure, guys. Let me just show you real quick in case I don't do any measurements, because I just don't work that way. What I do, for example, like I want to use this. I already told you guys I want this to be my cover. So let's fold this little puppy up. So let's fold it up like that. So let's pretend this is already like on here. So let's fold it like that. Okay, so I know that I want this for my cover, like I know. And this is going to have like a lot of either because it's so long, and some of the digitals some I will use like this, but some I will use like this. So that means I'm going to have a little gap down here or a gap up here. So that means I get to do more collaging, so it'll probably be like even more fun. Okay, so I know I want this one to be my cover. So what I'll do is that I'll go ahead and trim all the white little space. And then guys, what I do literally, I mean, this is how I measure. My kitty is taking my stuff. I work with the pencil. And of course, the pencil that I have is my husband's pencil. But I literally, what I'm going to do is like, I'm literally going to go like that. Like that. Really, honest, really. Pretend the little edges off. And I'm just going to mark. I'm always going to go in a little bit, because I want to show the envelope, a little bit of the envelope. So I'm just literally going to mark, fold, and cut, and glue. That's all that I'm doing. But before I do any of this, I'm going to go around with my vintage photo, and I'm just going to go and just ink all the edges, every single little crease, everything. I'm just going to ink everything really well. So I'm not going to do that on camera, but that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut, you know, just come up with my puzzle and just cut all my papers and glue them. And then hopefully when I come right back, that should be done. So I'll share with you. Okay, see you soon. Okay, friends, let me show you what I have done so far. Okay, so I already did my deconstruction. So let me show you how I constructed it again, okay? So remember, I have this here, but I only want the side. I don't need the top, so I need to cover all that up. And then on this side, I do want a little pocket here, but I want to somehow cover, this doesn't matter, but I do want to somehow cover this back part, just this little back part here. And I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so this is what I have done so far. Voila! Remember that medallion thing that I like so much? I had to use it. I had to use it in the front. So it'll be like a little cover here somewhere. But let me show you what I did. See this? See? That's what I did. So what I did, I already have something in this little tuck right here. I decided to put her, and I'm going to trim her up or do something. I'm not sure what. But I backed it up with that book that I told you about. Stop. Be nice. You be nice now. cat. He loves to pick up my plastic baggies. So what I did here, remember that I said that I needed to cover that up. So what I did here was that I just put the paper all the way on top. See? And I went ahead and I de-stretched my edges and everything. This is a strip from the book because I want to see like little layers. I want to see little layers when you grab the folio like this. So you're going to see a lot of the little trimmings and stuff where I use the book. For here, for the main focal center, of course, I had to use the hummingbird because I love it so much. I just don't know if I'm going to tuck anything underneath him because he's so beautiful. I just want to see him. So here, I put a little piece of, again, the book right in there, just so you can see a little peek, and then I cover the flap. And then for here, no, you be nice. I'm going to lock you up. Oh my God, he's being a bad boy. Okay, so for here, up here, this is going to be closed like this. I think I'm going to be doing some sewing. I'm not sure. I think. So here, this is going to be showing. So what I did, it's only going to show this little piece. So what I did is I just covered it up with just a little piece right here because the rest is not going to show. So it doesn't matter. And then down here, I'm going to have that little pocket thing, so this is not going to show. I mean, you could cover it if you want, but it's not going to show. And then here I just put a little piece of the book, and then I cover my back. See what I meant by you know, the paper. Sometimes you have to do a little piece on the bottom or a little piece on the top because the paper is not long enough the way I used it. So here I did the little piece on the top. This one I did a long way, so, and then of course this one I got a piece here and then a piece there, and then this was just enough, and this is going to be covered up. So basically that's the concept of the folio, and that's what I use for the back. Okay, so now guys, this is what I have in mind. Let me show you the little pockets. See, this is going to be here. I like that there. And then the big one with the red, with the pop of red up here, I'm going to use a pop of red down here. You see how it's not going to show, how this is not going to show? I mean, if you want to be like really neat, but it's going to be like this. This it is. So I'm going to do a little bit of sewing. I'm not sure where I'm going to sew, but I'll show you in 1 minute. I'm going to do a little bit of sewing. You don't have to do sewing, but I will. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I'm back. Let me show you. I did a little bit of sewing, like, I don't know how to sew, but I like to sew. Other than a straight line, I can't sew. But I like the extra texture and dimension it gives to projects, so I sew as often as I can. So all I did was, I'm going to, of course, be putting, you know, I can't stop, maybe laces or trim, I don't know. But I just did a little zigzag here. On this picture, I did it on this side. On her, I did it on top. And then on this one, I did it on the side. So that's as much of the sewing as far as the inserts. It's going to be this, no more sewing on the inserts. Now for my little pockets, my two little pockets, I went ahead and I covered them up. Of course, this, you're not going to see this. So I went ahead and I sewed the side so that, let me show you, so that it looks like, when I put it here, it'll look like it was sewn in. But it wasn't really sewn in, only the flap. So I'm going to be doing that in a little while. Let me just get my glue started. So as far as the folio, I went ahead, this was like a little tricky because, I'll explain it to you, the little rosette was kind of like in the way, so I had to kind of push the rosette to the side so I could do my sewing and kind of make sure I didn't sewed her, you know. Make sure I didn't like do that and sewed her, but that was like the only little hiccup. Everything else was just straight. So I wanted to add a little bit more texture here, so I just sewed here. Here's this top little tuck that we have, and then what I did with this here, the flap, what I did was that I did a zigzag stitch and make sure that it was a wide zigzag so that it grabbed both sides. And that created my little tuck here. So I just did a straight zigzag and a zigzag here and then here. And that's all that I kind of really did. And then, you know, I love how the stitches show, and I like that they're not even. It's not like a straight line. I like all that. Okay, so this is pretty much my foundation. Pretty much. Okay, so now let me see if I can undo my glue. My glue is like a mess too, you guys. Actually, it's not the glue, it's the glue tip. I need to go on Amazon. I have it in my cart and buy like 100 of these. You know how we, well, I'm just being like an exaggerated person. No, I just need to buy a few. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely glue this. And it's just gonna be like a little tuck right here, like that. Just like that, so that it looks like I sewed it in, but I didn't. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly where I want it. Just like that. Just like that. I'm gonna hold it in for a little bit. Just a little. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. And then this side, yeah, see? If that really bothers you, you could have covered that up, but I think another time would have bothered me, but now, the older I get, the less things bother me. Okay, so since that doesn't bother me, I'm going to go ahead and glue this side. And then I'll have like my two tucks pretty much done. Cover my glue. So how did I say this went? Like that. Like that. So there we go. Just want to make sure it closes. Yeah. It closes. So that's it. Just gonna hold it for a little while. So now this is really like my foundation, guys. And I went ahead and I folded a couple of pages from the book that I'm going to be using, just a couple. And I know the placement of some things, but not all of them. I have like an idea. Like I know I want her. I know that I want her here. I know that for a fact. That I want her here, and I want a little something to tuck on her. So I know I want her there. Let me just keep pushing on this. I know that I don't want to cover him. I know I like him, so I don't want to cover him. I have this really cute little envelope. I already inked everything up. This is the envelope that I'm going to choose. And I like to keep these colors together. So I thought of maybe, I don't know. I don't want to cover him up. I know that. I'm not covering him up. So I think I might want to maybe do that. Maybe do that. You know, I don't know, like that, I think. I don't know, maybe. And then I have, I'm having like just a general idea of my placement. Everything is changeable. Okay. So I know, okay, let me start folding it so it starts to get used to the way it should be. So, you know how it is, how we always like love our fronts, and then we end up covering it with all kinds of stuff. So, I went ahead, this is just a receipt, you know, like a little, I use these all the time. So I think, and I want a lot of texture, so I think I'm going to let this be like the back of, you know, just because I can go with more neutrals. I have so much color going on that I think I want to go with a little bit more of the neutral. And then I love this image so much because I think it's not as tall and it won't compete that much with the rosette. So I think I like her with the little face peeking through. So I think she's going to go there. I think that's, you know, again, everything's changeable. Let and you open it up like that. So on this side, guys, I have this. This is a big, huge, gigantic page from that book that I love. So I think I want to put that there. I think. Or I don't know, maybe I might, or maybe here, maybe here. I don't know, but I like her. I think maybe I'll put her here. I think she would look really pretty here. And then I have another piece of that book page. I think I like that right there. And then I love her green. That or that. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I have other printables that I can, or maybe this can go here. Yeah, I like that. Why not? I know I like her here because of her green in her dress. So I know I want her there, but I want to put something behind her, and I like the fact that tore it a little bit. So this is my foundation. This is what's going on. This is my foundation. I might add another thing. I might add a little something here, just like a little whatever, extra printables or whatever. So, hello, how boho can you go? I'm getting there. So let me gather the rest of this is like the fun, extra fun part that I call it. This is when I'm going to embellish and add little things here and there. So let me go ahead and shop my room and gather stuff around. And I'm going to come back in a little bit and show you, we're going to start to do the best part, which is the decorating part. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, friends, so I have been gathering and collecting just little odd things here and there because I really want to stuff, these little pockets up as much as I can. Let me see, is it too dark in here? Is that better? I think that's a little bit better, maybe. Okay, so I added a few more things. I'm going to look up who these are, and I'm going to list them underneath. But just for extra texture here, this is like, I'm calling this like my green section. So I'm trying to find things that'll go with her dress and stuff like that. I created this little cluster here. I'll show you that when I do the final little, show you around. I did like a whole little cluster, and I think that's how I'm going to keep the little envelope. And that way I can see the little bird, and then I have all these little layers going on. And I like her like this, but I think I want something here. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I went ahead and I pulled some of these. Let me just straighten up my camera a little bit. I went ahead and I pulled some of my junky little stuff. I'm just looking for little things, so let me see. This is green. Oh, I think I like the big one. These are green, so they might be able to go in my green section. Yeah, why not? What else do I have? I don't know. I kind of like this. I think I got this online. Maybe here. I don't know. Or here. Oh yeah, maybe there. Oh. Okay, guys, so little by little, we're building our little layers up. Oh, here. Like that. Okay, so let's see. Let's back this up. I like this. I think I'm going to back it up with this beautiful, gorgeous digital. Yep. That'll work. So I'm just gonna, so this is like the fun part. These are all the little details. And of course it's endless. I mean, you can be here 3 weeks adding things, you know. Like at one point you have to say, okay, enough. But I have a problem with that. Yeah, so that'll give me like a nice little backing, I'm thinking here. And maybe I can even back this one up. Okay. I still got to gather and collect like my trims. I'm going to go through my boho box and see what I can like gather. Even though I have a lot of, there's a lot of colors going on, so I thought of keeping it neutral, but then I'm not sure if I want to keep it neutral. Okay, I'll just use the back of, let me use the back of this file folder. So you know, I have so much color going on that I usually get my color and texture either from the laces and trim or from the paper. And in this case, the paper is so gorgeous, guys. You gotta go check out her store and her Facebook group. She has like this really nice Facebook group, and has lots of freebies. If you're part of the Facebook group, you can keep up with like her little printables that are freebies that she gives out, that are very nice. Okay, so that looks good. I think I'm gonna use my scissor for this, and I'm okay with that. So just a little backing and a little bit of color, not too much. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work for me. Look how pretty. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna use that, but I will use it. And this little, I'm not really sure where I'm going to use that, but I think I'm going to use it on top of that envelope, like I said, like kind of sort of coming out of the envelope, I'm thinking. And then this will go in my little mint green section. Okay. Okay, here we go. So now just to age things up a little bit. And you know how when you start a project you have like something in your mind, and then it just, you know, turns into totally something different. See, that's cute with the green. Like that. Maybe, or like this. I don't know, I'll figure it out later, but that's like my little green section, I'm calling it. My little mint green section. And then here, this little tag. I like this red, but I don't really want to do like a, I don't want to really punch a hole. Okay, so Le Petit Journal, I love this, so I think I'm gonna just kind of put that right there, just like that. Why not? Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of be drawn to like the beiges and cream. I found this little piece, which is too wide. This is some of the sari silk. And I think it's a little too wide. Let me see if I can trim it up a little bit. Just want to fray it all up. And I think I'm going to use my tiny attacher because I want to show some of this red a little bit, but I don't want to open a hole. I just don't. So let's see if I can do it with the tiny attacher. Let me see. That's kind of where I want it, sort of. Yeah, that's where I want it. So now you gotta stay put so I can attach it. There we go. That'll work. So she's either gonna go here. I like numbers a lot. Or here. Oh, decisions. But anyway, I have it, I think here. I think there's enough on this side. So we're getting little by little. Is it still gonna close? Yeah, it's still gonna close. Yep, it's getting chunky. I love it. Okay, so let me gather. So I think I'm satisfied with my little tuck spots. I'm satisfied where everything is. So now I might add one more little thing in here besides that. So let me go add a little something for in here. Let me go find something that I can put in here, and let me start gathering my trims and all the little blingy stuff and all the fun stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, friends, where we left off, I was going to go gather and collect, and I did a lot of the little trims and everything. Let me show you what we have done so far. It's pretty much constructed already. I just want to like extra embellish it a little bit. So I was picking a few things to add to like everywhere. So since this is boho and everything goes, here we go. So I gather a few things that I know that I'm going to use for sure, just like different colors. Remember that I have what I'm calling like my mint green, and then I have my aqua section, and then I have my red section, so, and then the cover. So I'm like really excited. So I thought I picked, I'm going to be using my yucky glue gun, guys, so you have to excuse that, but it works. Okay, I know that I picked this one trim that I really like. I like all kinds of little dangles. I just like dangles. Look at that, how pretty. I have this trim right here. I really like that a lot. But for some reason, it's not enough for me. So let me just, frame it with hopefully something blue, because I got a lot of blue here. So, let me see. Maybe that has possibilities. So guys, this is like the fun part. This is like the relaxing part. I've been looking forward to this part because I'm just gonna chew and just enjoy myself. I think I really, oh, this is from this person. You can pause and look at it. I like this color. I think I'm gonna go with this, like that, and that'll be like a little bit of like my frame. Yeah, and this is all silk sari, which I love, but we all love it. Okay, so that's my little piece of blue right here, and I kind of want to crinkle it up. I don't want it to be like perfect, like I kind of want it to be like a little messy like, and I want it to be all frayed and all beat up. So yeah, I like that. See, I'm thinking of something like this. See that? But I don't want it, I want it kind of like messy. So let's do this. Oh guys, look what I found at Hobby Lobby. Isn't that cute? And it's, my glue gun is yuck. But this is so cute, and it's perfect for the glue gun. I love it. I was going to use it for something else, but then I was like, no, that'll make like a super little glue gun holder thing. Okay, there we go. A little messy. And then this, I've been saving this little piece, I don't know for what. But I think it's perfect. Perfect for here. Let's do half of it. And then I want it to kind of drag out a little bit. I don't want it to be like real neat. Do you know what I mean? I want it to be messy. Yeah. I had so much fun with this project and the digitals, and I've had so much fun looking at the other ladies. Oh my God, I've been getting so much inspiration. See? That's exactly what the doctor ordered. So that's just like enough. I know I was saving this for the inside of the red part. Let me just put it here because I know I wanted that. But here, I don't know. I don't know. I have this piece, which I thought of maybe cutting that. Thinking maybe. And kind of mess it up. And I like that this is all frayed right here. So I thought of maybe that, but I'm not sure. What else? This is pretty. Oh, so many decisions. So I know I want something on this guy. Where's this guy? Oh, here it is. Right here. I know I want something there. And I think I want just a piece of, let me see. Too many to pick from. I think I'm gonna do beige, just like the cream color. Just like the cream color style. Right here, maybe. I'm thinking, and then I'm going to add a little bit of red, not so much, because some of this is going to peek through. So definitely a little bit of cream, and then I'm going to add a little bit of red somewhere. Okay, let's see. Can you see what I'm doing? This is the best part, as we all know it. So I got plans for this weekend with my hubby. See, that's nice. And I can even do something like that. Or even like a little tab. Maybe like a little tab. I think maybe like a little tab like that. Why not? So I want something kind of coming out, but not too much. Because I don't know. I think I know the closure I'm going to use, but I'm not like 100% sure. I like that. I don't think that's too much. I don't think that's too much at all. That'll work. That'll work for me. I think that's just enough. And that'll kind of peek out a little bit, but not too much. See, that looks nice. I like that. Okay, so now for her, I wanted to put something up here, but I'm not sure. Because you know how we can't stop? At least I can't. Okay, so for the green part, I think I saw this and I really like this piece right here. And I can still see some of the green, but not, you know, I think. And I like this a lot. Okay, so let's do this first because I knew I wanted to use that. And these are just like odd little pieces that I have left over from all kinds of projects. And I want this to peek out a little bit. So I'm going to push it out a little. Just a little. Yeah, that's just like that. Yeah, that's perfect. And then this, I like this. Maybe up here. Or maybe like a little bow. I don't know. It'll be a little tight for a bow. Let me see. Like a little crinkly bow, like, you know, like a messed up bow. Oh yeah, that'll work for me. Like a little bit of a crazy bow. Not perfect. Kind of like messed up. Oh yeah, I like that. Like it. Okay, this I knew. Let me skip over here. Because I knew, I think I wanted that here. Yeah. Like that. Like that. And like I said, these are just leftover pieces. Sometimes the best projects are the ones that are just like leftover pieces. Because they're like little pieces that you think, oh, I'm not going to use them. And then you end up using them. I like that a lot. And I know this glue gun is like really yucky, but it's a good one. I like that. See how it's starting? It's starting. And then back here, something back here would probably be nice. How about more cream? Like a cream piece, maybe? I think that's nice. I have a lot of colors going on. But even like a nice bright color. Oh, how about this one? Oh, I like this one. Let me see this one. Oh, yes, I love it. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I like that a lot. Maybe I'll tie a little knot. Oh, these are two pieces. But I kind of like the two pieces. So maybe I'll tie like a little knot. I like the two pieces. And then I'll tie another little knot here. That would look cute. Okay, since I pulled it with the purple, I'm going to go with it because I liked how that looked. And I'm not a big purple person. I mean, I like when other people use purple. I just don't, oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, that looks nice. And I could dangle something up here if I wanted to, but I have another idea to dangle something. Oh yeah, I like that. I like it. Oh, I like that too. Oh, maybe I'll use that right here. You needed a little something, but I wasn't sure what. And I think that's perfect. I do have a couple of things here. Okay. Now, for here, I thought of doing a little, like a little peekaboo. And I had put a little piece of something aside, which I guess I can use anything, but wouldn't that be nice? Just like a little flip, and then you can journal underneath if you want, kind of, and just hide it. But up here we need something else. And I'm thinking, maybe something, I don't know, I'm just like in love with this sari stuff. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that like that. Yeah. So that'll be like the little seam, like a pretend little seam up here. Yeah. And just mess that up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I am liking. I thought about this here. What do you guys think? Is that too much? Because the closure, this is like my closure, and I kind of had in mind my closure to rest in here. I think so, guys. I think so. I think this is gonna work for me. Just like as a little, even though the circle underneath is pretty enough, but this looks a little bit more three-dimensional. Yeah. Yeah. I think I need a little something here. What do you guys think? Is that too much? Maybe. Maybe leave it alone. I don't know. I have all these little gold ones that are kind of cute. Yeah. No. Oh, that's pretty, ain't it? Oh, I like that. You see how we cannot stop? But that's okay. How boho can you go? Let's just go. Let's just go super boho. Yeah, I like that. I like the flip. Whoops. And then here we need something. We need something. Yeah. Let me show you what I did here. I did like a little cluster. This is some of my rusted paper clip. I hope I can still. Sometimes I leave them too long in the vinegar and they break. They're very fragile. But I just did like a little cluster. Like this little ticket is kind of hugging everything in here like that. And then what I put here is one of my little file folders that I just die cut with, different papers. So that goes like that. And then the little butterfly goes here. So that would be cute. And then this is the little envelope that I told you. And then I have just all kinds of little things that you can journal in the back or do whatever you like. Okay, just notice something. It's too neat. This is too neat. I need to kind of break that up a little bit. It's like a little too, I need to beat that up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Yeah, that started. Crunch it up a little bit. Just a little. So he goes like this, right? So I'm thinking of putting a little something there, but not too much because I don't want to cover his little face. So how about if we do that? Just a little beaded, little something like that. How's that? Let me see if I can possibly. No, but I don't want to fray that. Guys, so now you're seeing me how I think. when I craft, I justify every placement of everything with, oh yeah, I think that'll work. I hope I can clip everything in there. Yeah, I think I'll still be able to see the little birdie. And then this section of the folio even got a little embellishment. Right? Goes like that. Yeah. That'll work. Yeah. Wait, because this goes like this. I think I'll put it like that. Like that. Okay, let's see if this will work. I might break the paper clip because, like I had told you, it's so rusted. I think I need a bigger paper clip. Let me get me one. Like a little bit like a wider mouth. Like this one. Okay, where is my little cluster again? So the little numbers go in here inside the file folder and they're like peekabooing out. I love numbers. I know I've said that before. And that goes like that. And this goes like this. Yeah, like that. Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, I like that. And then the little, the petite, whatever goes back here. And I think I can still see him, and this little section even got a little bit of bling. Yeah, that'll work. You guys, I think that looks really good. I'm happy. Is there anything else that I can possibly add? You know how it is. You know how it is. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Because it's not that much red. Just for like a little tab up here. And then I can still see some of the zigzag stitching. And then there's plenty of room in here. You can actually put more things in here. And then you can put more things in here. And, you know, you can just put more things. But I wanted to add some kind of a little dangle. So I thought maybe I'd add the dangle right up here. And I have picked a few things for my little dangle. And let me see. Let me show you. Okay, I picked. I have this. I have this. I love this. I thought of even doing this like the closure. What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be a gorgeous closure and then not have a dangle? Is that too much? I think that's too much, even though I like anything that hangs. I thought I was going to do this and just kind of wrap around it. What do you guys think? I just love this. I love that a lot. I don't know. That's an option. But anyway, while I'm thinking about it, I think it's too much. Even, I can't believe I said that. I'm going to use one of these little dangly. Yeah. Yeah, I like one of these. I thought it may be dangling in here. But it's got an extra little loop at the bottom, so I thought maybe I can do something like that. This is like my little boho box. I call this my little boho box, or that one. What do you guys think? Little or big? I'm thinking little. That's pretty too, but I think I like the light color in there. I think I'm doing little. Yeah, I think I'm doing little. Little will be. Okay, so let me see if I can make this work, or I have to go get a jump ring. Oh, maybe I don't need a jump ring. It's such a relaxing day when I come in my room. It's like, oh God. But this weekend, I am going to work in the garden. My husband's going to finish this trellis for me. So I'm really excited about that. We got to work early in the morning, guys, because it's so hot already. I'm just trying to make a little loop here. Yeah, that's perfect. That's not going anywhere. Yeah. Okay. Then I have like this really tiny little hole puncher thingy. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to put it right here. Let's see. Well, that opened up a little bit. I didn't want that to open up like that. So I'm thinking this will like reinforce it. So I thought I used one of these. Yeah. That'll be real nice. Just for a little bit of movement. Oh yeah. There we go. And then that'll be like that. Oh, I like that. Just a little bit of movement. Oh, I like that. That's what it needed, really. And then you go in there semi-tucked back in. Just like that. And then I saw, I love this. I'm so confused. I love this page too. Then I wanted to tie a little something here, but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to leave it alone. I was going to add a little something there, but I'm not. So there you go, guys. Let me just show you again. Let me see. This is the front. Then it goes like that. This can go easily inside a journal, or you can keep adding pages in there and it will be a journal. And then this is the little mint green section. And you've got plenty of room to still tuck all kinds of goodies in there if you wanted to. And then this is the little bird section with the little envelope and a little tuck. This is my red girl section. Look how pretty all these colors. How pretty that looked. And you got plenty of room to tuck. Back here you have another tuck. And then this is like a little flip. Voila, just flip. I like that a lot. And then like that. I like that. And then the back. I love that. Okay, so now for my closure. I kind of set it up already because I'm thinking of this, you guys. Of this. Going like this. And then going like that. And then going like that. And then even one more time. Why not? So we have a lot of extra. Yeah, one more time. So let's do. I just don't want to cut it. If I cut it, it would be a lot easier, but I don't want to cut it till I have an idea how much I'm cutting. Oh yeah. That will work. Yeah. So that's the closure. So this came off a necklace that I picked up again, junking around. So that'll be my closure here. I like that. Okay, friends, it cut me off. I think I ran out of batteries. I'm so sorry. So I don't know how much you've seen, but what I did was, I don't know if I didn't look up, so I don't know. I think you saw when I did the little dangle thingy. And then I just, this is just a piece of jewelry that I salvaged from, I think it was like a necklace, and I've used it before. And then I just went around with the twine, tie a little bow, and then I'm thinking that I'm not going to leave it alone because you know how it is. So I thought of maybe taking all the, the whole thing and just tying like a little knot like that, and just having that dangle like that, just because, yeah, just because I like that. Yeah, I think that whole cluster thing looks nice. So there it is, and that's the back. And this was such a fun project, and to think it all started out of an envelope that I found at the thrift shop. So I hope you like my project, guys, and please go check out Rach and Bella. Go check out all the other wonderful ladies. My cat was sitting on it. So make sure you check out everybody. I am the 10th. So this will go up tomorrow. I want to make sure I did it plenty of time. But so far, these have been awesome, and I know a lot of these ladies, so it's going to be wonderful. And thank you, Rach, so much for this awesome collaboration, and I'm glad that I had the time to say yes, which I'm always telling people no, and I feel bad. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you like it. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration and a few ideas. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.